Hello, this is Ed Barsano, and today I'm going to talk about why trade silver, the benefits of trading silver versus trading other companies, and also the benefits of actually trading silver versus buying and holding silver coins and silver bullion, saving it, storing it, that kind of stuff. So we'll go ahead and discuss what are the benefits of trading silver. So let's get started. So for starters, number one, the demand for silver is not going away. You're always going to need silver. It's not like a company where a company can have financial problems and their stock can plunge. Silver is going to be around forever. And just some of the examples of where it's needed, and the list goes on and on. I didn't want to fill up screens with examples, but I mean it's in our DVD. Just you need it for, it says a fine layer of silver or gold on a DVD helps to prolong its life. 3D printing, it says up to 20 million ounces of silver per year can be used. It says here by 2018, so that's an old screen, old picture. Batteries, there's billions of batteries out there. They need silver. The ball bearings on engines are coated with silver. And I mean, silver is just going to be around forever. So we don't have to, it's not like another company where you have to worry about, is it going to go away? And in 40 years since I've been looking at silver, since around 1982, I've never seen silver below $10 a share. And right now it's at 14. Literally a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was only a week ago, it went down to 11. And then instantly the next day it was back up at 12, then 13, and now it's back at 14. So, I'm not worried about silver going away, as opposed to many other companies can crash. Their stock can really go down a lot. In my opinion, silver is already pretty far down there. So let's move on. So number two, the price of silver. It's under $15 a share. A few years ago, I think it was like 5 years ago, it was all the way up to $55 a share. And that's, of course, when the market was a lot lower, so it obviously could go back there if the stock prices plunge. Or I should say, when the stock prices of all these other companies plunge, a lot of money is going to go into silver. And you can purchase a lot more shares of silver versus stocks of companies that are way overpriced. Right now, so many of the companies are just, they're at their all-time highs, or they're 7% from their highs, and it's just ridiculous. Whereas silver, it's already near its all-time low, and and you can buy so many more shares of a low-price stock. I mean, you could be, instead of trading in 100-share lots of an expensive stock, a lot of times people say, gold or silver. Well, gold is 10 times as much as silver. It's just way too high. So you don't get as many shares. And in the robotic trading space, it's nice to be able to buy stock, to buy a lot of shares, and then be able to just sell it on very small movements. So and make $500 or $200. Instead of $22, if you buy an expensive stock and you don't have a lot of shares, it's got to go up too much. And silver is nice and low, so there's a lot less risk, I should say, for a low price stock. And if you're only trading one stock, you can buy a lot more shares. And that's what it's all about. For us veterans who have been robotic trading for 15 or 20 years, we know the name of the game is turning inventory. And if you can turn inventory on a low price stock that moves a lot, that's where it's at. So silver, I can say, is gold to an auto trader. So number three, it's in a nice consistent 5-year range. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, is gold to an auto trader. between $12 and $18 in the last 5 years. I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, it tipped just a little below 12 a few days ago, and it came right back, and we're right back where we were. I mean, this is beautiful. Look at all that trading. A nice 5-year range. I don't have to worry about, buying a stock that's already at its all-time high. I mean, like Microsoft's 5-year range is from $50 to $180. It's just ridiculous, and then if you jump in now, you're going to be jumping in at a sky-high price, and, you have so much downside risk. Whereas, look at this. This is, I mean, when you're talking about robotic trading, this is beautiful to be able to find a stock that's not really a company and is more of a just spot silver. I mean, that's, you can't beat that. And after doing robotic trading since 2000, I can tell you this is really where it's at. Being able to just trade, give me a stock that just sits in a range, and especially a nice range. This is a beautiful range. I mean, a $6 window, and I can trade that thing forever. I mean, that's beautiful. And number 4, SLV, that symbol moves between 1 and 3% per day. I mean, that's, again, we're talking beautiful. And this is what it says. It enables you to trade, buy and sell on small stock price moves and lock in profits quicker and consistently. When I trade this stock, based on the amount of money that is in the account, I help a lot of people set up their traders for this, and depending on how much money they have, if they're only trading one stock, I mean, they could be trading 300 share lots, 500 share lots. I know someone trading in 1,500 share lots. I know a few people trading in 700 share lots. And, we add on 3% drops, and we take 2% profit. So a 2% bounce back, and we're selling. And just locking in whatever money it is, whatever money's there. And just consistently in, out, in, out. And again, it's hard to get a stock to move 1% to 3% a day for years. And, sure, the market's very volatile now. We're seeing crazy moves in these stock prices, but that's not consistent. And you don't know. You get a big move in a stock, and it's, I don't want to be in a stock that drops 10% overnight. And a lot of companies are doing that. And, whereas silver, it's nice and consistent. A 1 to 3% move per day, and just allows me to lock in profits either every day or maybe every other day. Every few days, you're taking money off the table. And those of you who have been running robotic traders for a long time, sometimes you can go weeks when you're trading other companies waiting for them to make a move, and a big enough move. And then what are you making? $30 on a trade? It's like, forget it. A nice low price stock that trades in a range and moves 1 to 3% a day. Again, I can't say it enough. Silver is gold to an auto trader. And number 5, high liquidity. SLV averages about 25 million shares per day. So, even if I'm trading in 1,000 share lots, it's a drop in the bucket. And the fact that it even trades for a stock that's only at $14 a share that trades 25 million shares a day, that tells me other people are doing the same thing. They're playing the volatility. And, basically you're turning inventory, and that's the way you make money in the stock market. You trade a very high volume stock, and you trade it a lot as it moves around. And if you can get a stock that moves 1 to 3% a day, it's in a nice range between $12 and $18 over the last 5 years. It moves 1 to 3% a day and trades 25 million shares a day. I don't have to worry about being locked out where I can't get filled. That's beautiful. I mean, lots of benefits to trading silver. So let's move. So now let's change the topic a little bit and talk about why to not buy and hold physical silver. Or the question is, why not buy and hold physical silver? Well, as I've written here, trading SLV with the robotic trader autonomously with TD Ameritrade is fully automated. It buys and sells instantly with no price haggling, no trading fees for online trades if you're trading through TD Ameritrade. I mean, you can simulate it for a while and just see, it's beautiful. You're robotically trading, you're doing it instantly, and no trading fees. I mean, it's the best of all worlds. But there's a lot more reasons why not to just buy and hold. Much better to actually trade the stock instead of buying it and just holding it and waiting for it to go to some new high. Okay, one of the worst things about buying physical silver is you cannot turn over physical silver as fast as online trading. I mean, if you're sitting there and you got your coins at home or you have them in a safe, how do you trade them? I mean, buying and selling and shipping them and storing them, I mean, it's just a hassle. I mean, I held silver. Like I said, I started trading silver in I think 82, and I bought about a dozen of those coins, or maybe a little bit less. The silver bullion, the 1 ounce coins, and then one time I was in a coin store and I saw that he had the coins, and I said, "Hey, I got a bunch of those at home. What would you give me for them?" And the guy in the coin store said, "Oh, I have enough. I don't need any more." I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what? if they're not willing to buy them from me, I mean, I don't want to haggle with somebody, and then, and I'm like, hey, but I try to tell the guy, it's like, hey, I don't want to buy more of these if I can't sell them. And he goes, well, all right, I could buy them back for $1 below the current price because I have to store them. And he started giving me that whole song and dance about how he's got to store them and wait for somebody to buy them. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to play that. Like I showed you in the last slide, I can buy and sell silver stock, the shares, sell shares. I mean, you can't walk into a coin store and say, I want 700 ounces of silver, and then 15 minutes later sell it back to them for 2% profit. I mean, that's not going to happen. But yet, that happens all the time online. So, buy and hold is dead. Buying and holding silver, millions of people are doing it. I see the commercials on TV. I almost want to die every time I see the commercial. I buy my silver from Roslyn, I think Roslyn Securities or something like that. It's like, what? You buy and hold silver? You're just sitting on it? Waiting for what? You waiting for silver to go to some new high? What, are you going to be on this planet for 200 years? I'm going to just, hey man, robotic trading is all about turning inventory and making the money and moving on, not storing things, storing collectibles and sitting on it. I mean, when I was a kid, sure, it was fun playing with coins. It was nice to have that 1898 silver dollar. It was kind of cool. 1923 silver dollar. Oh, wow, that's cool. But hey, if I'm in this for the money, I don't want to be hanging around holding silver. I just want to trade it. And finally, the last thing, and it's basically what I was just saying, many local dealers won't even purchase large quantities like 1,000 ounces. They're not going to let you just, all right, I want to buy 1,000 ounces all the time, and they want to add fees, and you're going to be paying, I mean, I don't even know, are they going to charge you tax, and then when you go to sell it back, it's just, to me, again, big hassle. So that's the reasons, that's what I like about silver. I think it's not going anywhere. It's very, the trading silver versus buy and hold. It's liquid. I'm in, I'm out. I mean, I can trade silver. I mean, trading silver, I know people that are trading silver, lots of people that, that I've helped set up their robotic traders. They're making money every day or every other day. They're taking profits off the table. And it's not like when, again, like you're sitting on a whole bunch of stocks, different companies, and you're making $22 on a trade. I mean, because you're only trading one stock and you have a lot of shares. I mean, you could be taking $2, $3, $4, $500 a day off the table in profits. It's the perfect thing. Um, Again, I've been using these robotic traders since I started developing them in 2000. I've learned a real lot in the process over the years, just tons. And and this is the culmination of a robotic trader. This is the way to do it. And I love silver. The price is right. It's at a nice prime, a nice beautiful low price. The market's getting ready to give us the mother of all crashes, and silver could really take off. And I don't care if it takes off. I'm happy if it just sits in that 5-year window between $12 and $18 a share. I'm content with that. Just stay right where you're at. I love it. And just give me that 1 to 3% move daily. Okay, now I need to read you this short disclaimer. Though I've been writing Fully Robotic Stock Traders since 2000, I am not an investment advisor or a stockbroker. I am a software developer that specializes in fully robotic stock traders. I've presented all over the country to thousands of people. I've been to Florida over a dozen times, Atlanta, Georgia, all over Texas, all over California, Washington State, New York, New Jersey. I mean, I can go on and on. I mean, quite a few states. Arizona, Las Vegas. So, this is for demonstration purposes only. St. Michael Technologies, LLC does not make, buy, sell, or hold recommendations. Unique experiences and past performances do not guarantee future results. You should speak with your CPA or financial representative to ensure that the buying/selling of silver is suitable for your investment profile. All suggestions given here too is intended for simulation mode only. And your fully robotic trader or your web app does have a built-in simulator. You just tell it the amount of money, give it the amount of money you tell it you want it to start with. And it should be the amount of money that you actually plan to go live with someday. So you could actually see how the trader performs before you even go live. The income projections, if any, or strategy ideas contained in this presentation are for illustration purposes only and are not warranties by St. Michael Technologies, its associate, or presenter in regards to how much you will earn or your particular level of success. The expressed views, opinions, and concepts of the presenters are just that, my opinions. Interested parties should conduct their own due diligence prior to engaging in the services and/or strategies exhibited. St. Michael Technologies, its associates, agents, and employees do not provide legal or financial advice and do not provide any tax advice. Please consult your attorney or tax advisor. So there's the disclaimer. I still think everything I said was very valid and comes from many, many years of trading and watching silver for basically 40 years. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I wish you the best of luck in your trading, and go silver.